The hardest thing I ever had to do, I'll tell you right now, it hit me. I had to go into a room and say goodbye to my mom, who wasn't coherent, and wait for her to take her last breath. That's probably the hardest thing I ever had to do.
I like how you mentioned that, because it's funny to think about it. And I used to think that none of that had any meaning, right? Because I wasn't devoted. For me, it was to get out and meet the ladies, or whatever it was. But we had Silver Creek Baptist Church out in Olive, that they would pick us up on the school bus. Everybody lived 30 minutes away from each other, come on the church bus. And, it had nothing to do but, hang out with friends. That's what my idea of that was. But I remember, this is one thing I'll remember, and I always will, is from church at a young age, is the Bible is a sword to defeat the enemy.
That's right.
And that's something I've retained since. So it's like, even though I never really paid attention, there's a lot of things that like today are kind of,
they make sense now.
Right.
Yeah. So at the same time, how many times have I seen him get real? So many that I can't count, because I've had God awakenings time after time after time. I probably have more that will probably come to light once I, once I catch up with myself, if you will.
Yeah.
But had I never turned towards him and started seeking his face, I probably would miss all those God moments as well.
So I do agree with that. It doesn't always have to be a bad moment. I just gave my answer that way because people always think, something bad has to happen it's that jailhouse gospel.
Well,
or he found Jesus. I didn't find Jesus. I wasn't looking for it.
Once you get into it and you're accepting and you're receiving, you can look back
and see where God
and
was
you
working.
can see where God was revealing himself.
That's
you
right.
just didn't want to see it.
We weren't ready.
Like that story in my testimony, Levi, that when that man was praying and everything like that, I can look back now knowing that was God telling me, you're about to mess up. You're not going to be able to come back from it. You need to stop.
Yep.